Welcome back to
Never Ends Now.
Today, we are talking about the first time we ever traveled on an airplane together. Let's go get into the story. Ready?
There we are in April of 2021. Wow, time is flying. We had this awesome opportunity to go see Aspen's amazing brother, Paxton Schultz,
Shout out to him.
go play minor league baseball because he is an absolute stud and
He's like the most famous out of all of the siblings.
we have this awesome opportunity to go see Paxton pitch in Arizona for spring training when he's going down there with the Brewers team. So I love baseball. She loves baseball. We're super excited to go. Have a dog at the ballpark. Enjoy some nice warm weather.
I'm so excited because I haven't seen him play since before my mission, so it had been like a couple years, which is weird because I used to watch him play every single week, multiple times a week. So I was so excited to go see him. So when my parents said that they were going and like we had work off, I was like, we have to go. So we did. And it was so fun.
Yeah, we made it work. We found a way to get to the Las Vegas airport. We bought tickets.
They were like $18.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Found it for super cheap. Yeah.
I could be a sponsor for them.
It's true. We use that app a lot. But yeah, it all just worked out so smoothly. Got on the plane, and I'm traveling down there. We'll give you some tidbits of that whole experience throughout this too. Oh dear.
So we get to Arizona, we're so excited, my parents pick us up from the airport, we're thrilled to see everyone. Paxton's wife was there, she came down with my parents and stuff. It was so much fun. And then they were like, let's go to Topgolf, because that's actually not our first date.
It was early.
Oh, the first time I met all of his friends, we went to Topgolf. And I think I beat you.
Yeah, I'm terrible at golf. Absolutely awful. So,
yeah. But my dad is so good at golf. And Paxton. He's good at everything. So my dad was teaching Drake how to play, and it was actually so tender.
It was, and I was so thankful so I didn't go up there and look like a complete fool.
You did great. I think I did bad that time. The next morning we wake up and poor Drake was so sick, but he toughed it out, man. He toughed it out, because my mom loves water, she loves being in the sun, and my sister-in-law does too, and us. So we were like, let's go to this cool water park.
Yes, I was super excited to go, even though my body was like, you should just stay in bed. Yeah, it felt so bad. I had like the worst allergies that you can imagine. My eyes hurt, my head felt like it was gonna pop. Yeah, I don't know. It was just bad. My body was super tired. At one point I was like, oh man, I got COVID. It got me.
He didn't though.
I didn't get COVID.
Don't worry, we didn't go out in public with him sick with COVID.
Hello.
Hello. We're at the coolest water park ever.
Drake literally drenched me on purpose.
Yes, we went down
It was sabotage, not suicide. Sorry, sabotage.
It was suicide
It was
sabotage.
suicide sabotage. I got wet too, sorry.
Also, shout out to Drake because he is so sick. Not COVID, just has congestion in his head.
But the party don't stop, so
But
here we
he's
go.
still here, toughing it out. Also, shout out to Kenzie for letting me wear this swimsuit. Heck yeah, isn't it so cute? Best sister ever. It was a party. The whole day was so fun. And my mom and Kenzie are so funny and we're just laughing. And then at the end, we had to get Dippin' Dots. Because that's like childhood nostalgia.
Yeah, I don't know, hot day by the pool. You got
so
to.
good.
You got
Oh,
to.
we were so pumped.
Yeah, because we had a bunch of other good food. We had like Arizona's staple is fry bread, right? So we had like these delicious fry bread Navajo taco type things, and they were so good. And then we had to end it and satisfy the sweet tooth on the way out, so we grabbed some Dippin' Dots.
Yep, and then my dad picked us up because my dad didn't go to the water park. And I was so sad. I'm like, Dad, why don't you come to the water park with us? Because it's a family thing. We came all this way to Arizona. Let's be together as a family. Like, why are you not coming? And he was like, I have errands to run. I don't like water parks, which I knew. He just doesn't really love it. And so I'm like, oh, just come. And I was kind of bummed. But then my mom pulled me aside and I was like, I'm so sad Dad's not coming. And she's like, Dad's not coming because he's gonna go get Drake a surprise.
And I was so surprised. Well, that was your errand?
That was his errand.
That was your errand you had to run, huh? Surprise!
You bet.
Appreciate you. Yes, it was a great surprise. I think we should show it to him. What do you think?
I think so.
Okay, here it is. Ready? Boom, look at that.
Whoa!
How awesome is that hat, right? So we were in Arizona by the Arizona Diamondback Stadium. That's what this hat is. And I was so stoked. And Craig is just the best. He's going sacrificing his fun time with his family at this water park to go buy me a hat. And the best part is he got like my friend one too, that he's met like twice.
Yeah.
You know, my buddy was telling me, he was like, hey man, get me a hat. So I was like, oh, Craig, when we go, let's go get hats. So Craig got me this hat and another one for my friend, and I was like, holy smokes, Craig, you're just the best ever.
He is the best. And the reason he had to go get the hat was because we drove all that way. Well, they drove to watch my brother play, and we were gonna buy hats at the stadium and all these things. But then we got there, and this is where the plans don't go as you plan. We got there and they told us that fans aren't welcome. So we couldn't watch my brother, and I was so excited because I used to watch my brother play baseball like twice a week, all through high school and everything. And I was so pumped because I hadn't seen him play since before my mission, so it had been a year and a half plus some time, like a few years since I'd seen him play. So I was so sad. And then you couldn't get the hat because we weren't going to the stadium, and we were just so sad. But my dad found a way to go to the gift shop and get it, so we didn't all have to go. And so he surprised Drake.
And I was so surprised, and I was so happy. I love hats.
He
I wear
loves
hats every day.
He has so many hats.
One day we'll show you my hat collection. It's wild. But I was just like, that's perfect. The great souvenir from this awesome trip.
Yep. But don't worry, later that night we all came together as a family. Paxton got done with baseball and we all went to the coolest movie theater in the world. Like, everywhere should have this movie theater.
Yeah, it was wild. I don't know why there's not more of these in the world. Probably because people would just die being fat all the time.
Yeah.
But it was so cool. I don't even remember what it was called, but I remember that it was absolutely awesome. We get to this place. We went to see the movie The Courier with Benedict Cumberbatch. Fun name to say. And
I didn't even know that was
we get there, and there's just huge recliners everywhere. So it's like a 10-foot recliner, a space, a 10-foot recliner, not actually 10 feet, but they were huge. And we get there and it's all fancy, decorated and everything. And there's this menu. You get to your seat in the movie theater and they give you this big, like, food menu. I'm like, what the world?
So you're in this recliner, you have your menu, you press a button, and it calls a waitress or a waiter, and they say, what do you want to eat? What would you like to drink? You order, it's a restaurant and a movie theater together. So you order food and watch a movie all at the same time.
I've never felt so high class in my entire life. I'm just
I know.
like sprawled out in my big throne here with my feet kicked up, my head back, watching an awesome film. It's like, yes, would you please bring me another strawberry lemonade?
The accent. Dancing to the music.
That concludes our story of the first time we traveled together. And the first time that I went on a family vacation was the Schultz gang.
I know. It was like we're literally getting married next month. It's the first family vacation. That's so funny.
But it was a good time. Really loved it. And just like with all the experiences in life, there was some really cool kind of lessons that we learned and things that we picked up along the way.
Yeah. What did you learn?
For me, the biggest damper of the whole thing was just being so sick and just like not being sure about anything, what I was going to be able to do. But, you know, with like people's kindness and love and all that type of stuff and just the attitude to persevere and enjoy the enjoyment while it's there, I was able to, you know, have a good time. I was able to experience a good water park ride, some good food, and a good movie, and especially time with this one and her amazing family. So it was awesome. It was a really good time just because I was kind of in the mindset of enjoy it. You know, you're taking a break from everything, so enjoy it and just go and have fun when you can.
That's a good takeaway, babe.
Well, thank you. What about you? What was your life lesson from our first time traveling together?
I think I just enjoyed everything with you. Like, it was our first time being in an airplane and like going through security and like traveling there and coordinating all, like we worked very well together, which was like super enjoyable. And like my passion for airports, because I love airports, you shared the same, and it was just like
Totally.
I'm just seeing you with my family and like being on vacation and like we all get along so well and like they love you and you had the same similarities like with Paxton and Kenzie, and you know, it was just so fun and like so enjoyable that we were all together. And I think it just was like solidified to me that's like there really is somebody out there for you that's like very good for you and like compliments you. Like I feel complement each other very well, like not only in like our likes but our dislikes as well, and like you help me to branch out and I help you, and like you know, it's like we benefit each other and we are creating a life that we want together. And a long time, like, you know, growing up, you like think about who you'll be with, who you'll marry, and I kind of have this whole like perfect guy in my head, you know, and people are like, that's so unrealistic. But like I really did find somebody that was exactly how I always wanted, you know, that wanted to travel, that loved like medical things, that loved this and that, and could get along with my family and all these things. I feel like it was like re-solidified to me that's like there really is somebody out there to compliment everybody, and I'm just grateful you're mine.
I'm grateful you're mine too. I totally agree with everything you said, and you know, it was a lot of fun to get to hang out with the Schultz gang and just kind of get to be closer as a family. You know, as we were getting ready to get married and all that fun stuff, and we had so much fun, and it wasn't a ton of effort that we put into it.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
It was kind of like a last minute decision.
Yeah, it was. It was a total last minute decision, and it wasn't very expensive. It didn't take a long time. It was pretty simple, just a little weekend getaway, and we had such a fun opportunity to go do something that we we'd never done before, be in a new place. And, you know, that's life. That's what we do. And we want to make sure that you guys always have that opportunity too. So we encourage you to go have your adventures. Go have awesome opportunities that you've never had before. And remember, as always,
Life's out there, so go live it.
We love you guys.